Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Red Bull's new 2025 car, performance over drivability, a risky strategy? One of the main concerns for Red Bull heading into the new season is the development of their 2025 car. The 2023 season exposed significant challenges for the team, with engineers struggling to resolve persistent issues despite frequent updates and modifications. Even star driver Max Verstappen, known for his adaptability, faced difficulties throughout the season. The primary issue cited was the car's narrow operational window. Minor adjustments or changes in track conditions, such as temperature variations, could severely impact performance, making it an incredibly difficult vehicle to handle. To mitigate these struggles, the team attempted to reintroduce older components in an effort to improve drivability. However, by the season's end, they had yet to achieve a satisfactory balance. This led to Red Bull ultimately losing the Constructors' Championship to McLaren, despite securing early season points that kept them competitive. Recognizing this as a crucial area for improvement, the team has made it a top priority for 2025 to develop a car that is not only fast but also more manageable, particularly for Verstappen. Last week, legendary designer Adrian Newey discussed these challenges in an interview, revealing that he had previously warned the team about their design direction before his departure. According to Newey, Red Bull's engineers had been singularly focused on increasing downforce and raw speed, disregarding concerns about the car's operational flexibility. He cautioned that this approach would lead to an extremely narrow performance window, making the car highly sensitive to even the smallest external changes. Despite his warnings, the engineering team opted to stay the course, prioritizing sheer speed over overall balance and drivability. Now, in a recent interview with Motorsport.com, Red Bull's lead engineer has made a statement that has left fans and analysts concerned. He openly admitted that increasing the car's operational window, making it easier to drive and adjust, would inherently reduce its overall performance. With rival teams focusing on maximizing raw speed rather than ease of use, Red Bull remains committed to this philosophy. The team believes that to remain competitive, they must continue optimizing their car's peak potential rather than compromising for the sake of driver comfort. As a result, the team has reaffirmed its commitment to refining its 2025 model within this aggressive framework. The strategy will involve further narrowing the car's performance window, requiring the team to perfect track-specific setups. The belief is that if they can fine-tune this setup for each circuit, they will extract the maximum possible performance throughout the season, something they struggled to do in 2024. During the interview, the lead engineer repeatedly emphasized that increasing the operational window would sacrifice outright performance, which is not a compromise Red Bull is willing to make. Their goal is clear: build the fastest car on the grid, regardless of how demanding it may be to drive. This decision is undoubtedly bold and could yield significant success if Red Bull can consistently optimize the car's setup for different tracks. However, it also carries substantial risks. As seen with other teams, such as Mercedes since 2022 and Ferrari in various phases of 2023, overly sensitive cars can create unpredictable performance fluctuations. If Red Bull fails to find consistency, they could face the same setbacks that plagued them last year. Another major concern is Max Verstappen's stance on the matter. The reigning champion has previously indicated that he expects to drive a competitive car throughout the season. If Red Bull's development path results in another frustrating year, Verstappen may consider alternative options, with Aston Martin aggressively pursuing both Verstappen and Newey, offering a lucrative deal. The temptation to jump ship could grow stronger, especially with the promise of a more stable and competitive platform designed by Newey himself. As Red Bull takes this gamble in the final year of the current ground effect regulations, all eyes will be on whether their strategy proves successful. Will they be able to fine-tune their machine into an unstoppable force, or will their commitment to extreme precision backfire? What do you think? Should Red Bull prioritize speed at all costs, or should they follow the lead of other teams and create a more versatile, balanced car? Alpine's 2025 season, internal tensions and driver controversy. With the 2025 Formula One season approaching, Alpine finds itself at the center of growing speculation regarding its driver lineup. Although Pierre Gasly and Jack Doohan were officially confirmed as the team's starters, new developments have cast doubt on Doohan's future, igniting discussions about a possible driver switch before the season even begins. Flavio Briatore, Alpine's influential team consultant, has reportedly taken a strong interest in Argentine driver Franco Colapinto, who was previously part of Williams' driver academy. Colapinto has since been signed as Alpine's reserve driver, and Briatore has made it clear that he wants him to secure a place on the grid this year. This move has raised eyebrows, particularly because Doohan's recent test performances have reportedly failed to impress team management. Further adding to the uncertainty, sources indicate that Doohan's contract only guarantees him a seat for the first 5 races of the 2025 season. Beyond that, Alpine retains the option to review his performance and decide whether to retain him or make a change. This puts significant pressure on Doohan to deliver results early in the season if he hopes to maintain his seat. Meanwhile, Colapinto has made his intentions clear, stating that while his primary focus will be on Alpine's simulator work and car development for both 2025 and 2026, he is also fully prepared to step up as a full-time driver if needed. Interestingly, Alpine has been heavily promoting Colapinto's training regimen and preparations across its social media platforms, while Doohan has been receiving noticeably less media attention from the team. Some analysts believe this signals that Alpine may already be positioning Colapinto for an early promotion. Speculation is growing that if Doohan does not perform at the expected level, Alpine may decide to make the switch sooner rather than later. If Alpine does make a move to replace Doohan with Colapinto before mid-season, it would not be an unprecedented decision. Briatore has a long history of making bold and unexpected driver changes, particularly when he sees untapped potential in a rising talent. His influence in the team's decision-making process adds another layer of intrigue to the situation. Another aspect fueling speculation is the team's long-term strategy. Alpine has struggled in recent seasons to maintain consistency in performance, and finding the right driver pairing is crucial for their competitive future. The team's leadership may see Colapinto as a fresh and promising talent capable of injecting new energy into their campaign, especially if Doohan fails to meet expectations. This uncertainty surrounding Alpine's driver lineup has become one of the hottest talking points ahead of the new season. Fans and analysts alike are debating whether the team should honor Doohan's contract and allow him to prove himself, or if they should fast-track Colapinto into the seat without delay. As we approach the start of the 2025 season, all eyes will be on Alpine to see how they handle this delicate situation. Will Doohan rise to the challenge and secure his place, or will Colapinto get his big break sooner than expected? What do you think? Should Alpine stick with Doohan, or is it time for Colapinto to step up and take over? Formula One's growing popularity and the potential Netflix takeover. It's no secret that Formula One has been gaining immense global popularity in recent years. The sport has successfully attracted a younger audience, thanks in large part to its strategic investments in marketing through TV series, films, and other promotional efforts. These initiatives have proven highly effective, particularly in the United States, where the F1 fanbase has expanded significantly. A major factor behind this surge has been Netflix, whose Drive to Survive documentary series has played a pivotal role in introducing the sport to a broader audience. This success has now led to speculation that Netflix could go a step further by acquiring the exclusive broadcasting rights for Formula One in the US. According to a recent report by The Times, Netflix is considering bidding for the rights to broadcast F1 races in the country. Currently, these rights belong to ESPN, which pays approximately $90 million annually for the deal. However, ESPN has yet to renew its contract and has missed the exclusive renewal deadline, opening the door for competitors to submit proposals. Alongside Netflix, Apple TV has also expressed interest in acquiring the broadcasting rights, further intensifying the competition. If Netflix secures the deal, it would mark a historic moment for both the streaming giant and the sport itself. Formula One would become the first major sporting event to have an entire season streamed exclusively on a digital platform. The move would integrate race coverage with Drive to Survive, potentially increasing F1's appeal even further among American audiences. Naturally, Netflix is not the only contender in this race. ESPN is expected to make a strong counteroffer to retain its broadcasting rights, and other media giants may also enter the bidding war. Given F1's growing commercial value, The cost of the new broadcasting agreement is expected to exceed the current $90 million mark significantly. One of the more intriguing aspects of Netflix's potential involvement is its reported ambition to expand F1 streaming rights beyond the US. The company is rumored to be exploring the possibility of acquiring global rights, offering race broadcasts in multiple languages, including Portuguese for Brazilian viewers. This move would mark a significant shift in the way motorsports are consumed worldwide, as traditional television networks have long dominated live sports broadcasting. As negotiations unfold, the big question remains: would fans prefer to watch Formula One on a streaming service like Netflix, or do they favor the traditional TV broadcast model? If Netflix succeeds in this endeavor, it could set a precedent for the future of sports media. What do you think? Would you welcome F1's move to streaming, or do you prefer the current format?